Hello students, let's discuss the chapter, the third level of the book Vistas. Chapter has been written by Jack Finney and it is about the harsh realities of war. War has irreversible consequences, thus leaving people in a state of insecurity. It is also about modern day problems and how common man tends to escape reality by various means. In this story, a man named Charlie hallucinates and reaches the third level of Grand Central Station, which only has two levels. Hallucinate, I told a man named Charlie gets hallucinated. Hallucinate means to perceive something which is not really present, or to perceive what is not, or to imagine, means he imagines something. On the screen you can see timetable. The third level is a story that weaves together a psychological journey of the narrator into past, present and moves towards future. So you would have come to know that this story is about the psychological journey of the narrator into past and into the towards the future. Means in the present he is living and he loves to go back to the past in his thoughts. That is why he imagines many things, and it may also be called an escape of the narrator. And he also makes plans to go to the future, a place named Galesburg. He is interested to go there. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Thematic aspects means about the themes. This story is about time travel. Charlie wishes to be transported to the third level, the world of 1894, which is supposedly much happier and quieter place to be. Whether the third place exists in reality or in Charlie's mind, that is the question. So he tells us that the theme is about the time travel because the narrator Charlie is very much interested in a place named Galesburg or the world of 1894, and he thinks that this place is happier and quieter, and in this way he visits the third level, but in reality whether that level exists or not we will see when we will discuss the summary of the story. Second thing is, the story also dwells on the theme of escapism, not only as a psychological refuge from the grim realities of present day world, but also as a desire to stay with the past or to keep the past alive in complexities of the present. Theme of escapism. Escapism you might be knowing, it is the escape from routine or reality into fantasy, to escape from routine life. When the person is not able to face the harsh realities of routine life, then he tries to take refuge in other world. Okay, so the theme of escapism is also there, but it is not only the psychological refuge. Refuge is a kind of shelter or protection. Psychological means something related to the behavior of human beings. From the grim realities mean harsh realities of the present day, means present world. When the person is not interested, when the person is not able to cope up with the present day problems, then he is having a desire to take shelter, to take refuge in some other place. It may be the past, or here in this story the narrator goes to the past. He wants to keep that past alive in his mind, okay, because he is not in the condition to cope up the complexities of the present world. Now let's discuss the summary of the third level. The summary begins in a mock serious manner. Everyone knows that there are only two levels at Grand Central Station in New York, but Charlie, a 31-year-old guy, asserts that there are three and he had been on the third level. The story is starts in a mock serious manner. Grand Central Station in New York. Railway station, Grand Central Station. Everybody knows that there are only two levels in that Grand Central Station. Means physically only two levels exist. But there is a man named Charlie who is 31 years old. He asserts, he certifies that there are three levels in Grand Central Station, means third level also exists, and he also says that he personally has visited the third level. And after he visits that level, he talks about it to his friend Sam Wiener, who is a psychiatrist. He tells him that he had been there. But he also knows, his friend also knows that third level physically does not exist. So he tells him that it is nothing but it is your waking dream wish fulfillment. You will come across this phrase in the textbook, okay? Waking dream wish fulfillment. That means it's a pleasant wish that makes you forget about the present. Means this is your wish. You want to cherish it. It's a pleasant wish and it makes you forget about your present condition. Anyways, here it has been told how Charlie reaches the third level. One night, Charlie, an ordinary guy, worked late at the office. He was in a hurry to reach home, so he decided to take the subway from Grand Central Station. Now, what is subway? Subway is an underground walkway or railway. Because he was getting late to home, so he took the subway from Grand Central Station. He turned into Grand Central, means he entered the Grand Central from Vanderbilt Avenue and went down the steps to the first level. Okay, crossing the steps, taking the steps, he reached the first level where one could take trains like 20th century. At the very first level of Grand Central Station, the trains like 20th century used to ply. Anybody can take trains like 20th century from there. Then he walked down the second level where trains left for suburban areas. Suburban means outer part of the city, residential parts of the city. So at the second level, trains for the suburban areas used to ply. Then he ducked into an arched doorway heading for the subway and got lost. Means then he entered into an arched doorway. Arched, you know what is the arched meaning? Like a gate. Heading for the subway and got lost. He tells that he took another route and in that route he got lost. Okay. Then what happened next? He had lost his way a couple of times earlier too. He tells that many a time I had lost my path. I had lost my way many a times in Grand Central Station. Couple of times earlier too while taking the subway. Once he entered the lobby of the Roosevelt Hotel, while the other time he emerged at an office building that was 3 blocks away. So he is telling us that how he had lost his path, he had got lost in Grand Central Station earlier too. Once entered in the Roosevelt Hotel and came out at an office building which was 3 blocks away. But this time when he loses his way, something unique happened. This time something strange happened. It had never happened earlier. He visited the third level. He reached the third level of Grand Central Station. Charlie keeps walking in the quiet corridor, angling left and slanting downward. In that subway, he kept on walking. It was quiet corridor, nobody was there, and it was angling, it was moving towards the left direction, and then it sloped downward. Slanting means sloping downward, and then till he reaches an architecturally old station that is completely different from the two familiar levels. He tells that finally he reached properly furnished, properly designed, architecturally old station. Properly designed old station that is and this was completely different from the two other levels of the Grand Central Station. The antiquated small room. Antiquated means very old small room with fewer ticket counters. Means there were very few ticket counters and there were very few train gates. There was a wooden information booth flickering open flame gas lights. Open flame was open in the gas lights. There were gas lights having open flame, and that flame of the gas lights was flickering, mean getting off and on. It was unsteady light, wavering light. And brass spittoons were there. Brass spittoons, made of brass spittoons are the containers kept for spitting, in which one can spit. Brass spittoons remind him of the architecture of 1800s. Means the setting of that third level reminded him of the architecture of 19th century, and he himself was living in 20th century. He also finds that people are dressed in outmoded outfits. Outmoded mean old-fashioned outfits. People were dressed in that. He notices that the date on the newspaper, The World, is printed June 11, 1894. He also found newspaper there, and the name of the newspaper was The World, and that was carrying the date June 11, 1894. Means he had reached in the past. Okay. Reached in the past, as if he had sat in a time machine and got into his past. He was living in the 20th century and he had reached in the 19th century. He turns towards the ticket windows and wants to buy 2 tickets to Galesburg. As it was told that it's about the timetable from past, present and forward towards the future. So future is about the Galesburg. Even in his imagination, this visit to third level was merely imagination, and even in his imagination he was trying to buy 2 tickets to Galesburg. Galesburg is the place of his interest. He finds this place very quiet, very silent, very wonderful. He wants to visit that. So he goes to the ticket counter and wants to buy 2 tickets for Galesburg, Illinois. Since he had no old style currency, he could not buy tickets and came back home because he was not having the currency. At that time he was not having money, means old style currency he was not having. That is why he had to come back home. Now he had always wanted to travel to Galesburg with his wife Louisa. His wife's name is Louisa. He always wanted to go there. Why does he want to go there? In his mind, it's a wonderful town still, with big old frame houses, huge lawns and tremendous trees whose branches meet overhead and roof the streets. So it was a wonderful town. In his thoughts, it was a big old, having big and old frame houses, huge, very big sized lawns, tremendous, long sized, huge sized trees and branches that meet overhead, and these trees roof the streets. It's a place with long and pleasant summer evenings where people sat out on their lawns, smoked cigars and talked quietly. So the next day, so he was interested to go there. Okay. Actually, he is talking about the days of the past, okay, when the 2 world wars had not taken place, right? And he is imagining about this place. So anyways, when he reaches home, on the very next day, the next day during lunch, he exchanges $300 for old style bills amounting to some 200 only. So he got, because he wanted to purchase 2 tickets for Galesburg at third level, so he gets $300 exchange for the old currency bills, old currency notes, and in exchange he gets some 200 only. Now it was a kind of loss for him, but the loss does not bother him much, as he believes that in Galesburg everything will be cheaper, the things will be cheaper there, and that he can manage even with a small amount. If he had got only 200 or approx $200, then he will be able to manage with that small amount also there at Galesburg. But he could never again find the corridor leading to third level. After getting the money exchange, he goes to third level again. He wants to purchase the tickets, but he could not find that corridor again that led to the third level. Actually, he had gone to that place only in his imagination. Now he told this incident to his wife, and his wife Louisa is worried after knowing all this and asked him not to look for the third level any further. There is no need to go to the go to look for the third level, she says. Suddenly Charlie realizes that his psychiatrist friend Sam Beener, with whom, okay, here you can see, no, it's not clear. Suddenly, Charlie realizes that his psychiatrist friend Sam Wiener, with whom he shared his experience, is nowhere to be found. So he and his wife keep looking for him in the weekends. Now he wanted to share the thing with his friend Sam Wiener, but he could not find him. It seemed as if he had got lost. So he and his wife kept on looking for him in the weekends. One day, but they could not find him. Okay, so one day while fussing with his stamp collection, he was looking at his stamp collection with very much concern. He was fussing with it. Fussing, it was to be very worried or very excited about something or to get them adjusted. Charlie comes across a letter. While he was fussing, it was his hobby to collect the stamps. So he was fussing with them. He was looking at that and he comes across a letter that was not there earlier. There he finds a letter and this was not earlier there. It bears the postmark on a faded 6-cent stamp. It was also carrying the postmark of post stamp of 6 cent. Okay, with the picture of President Garfield. It was carrying the picture of President Garfield. The envelope was sent on July 18, 1894 to Charlie's grandfather in Galesburg and is addressed to Charlie. So that envelope was carrying the address of his grandfather and the letter was sent on July 18, 1894, but the letter was addressed to Charlie. Now, this was the time when Charlie had even not taken birth. He was not even born at that time. This was something surprising. How? And earlier that letter was not there. Suddenly he comes across such a letter. Dear students, I would like to tell you this is nothing but again an imagination of Charlie. Okay, he is focusing time and again about his visit to Galesburg and he is giving way to all the things that could certify that third level really exists and he can get tickets from there to go to Galesburg. His friend Sam Wiener had written this letter actually, and Sam Wiener was also not born at that time. Okay, and both were not born, but here he finds. So it was nothing, it was a piece of his imagination. And the letter reads that, what was the content of the letter? That Sam has reached Galesburg and is enjoying his life there. He was enjoying his life there. He also invites Charlie and Louisa to Galesburg. When Charlie goes to the stamp and coin store. Okay, so he had invited them to Galesburg. So he again was surprised. Now Charlie goes to the stamp and coin store. And there he finds that Sam had bought $800 worth of old currency bills to establish his business of hay feed and grain in Galesburg. Next day or on the same day when he goes to the coin store and stamp store, he comes to know that Sam had also got $800 exchanged currency bills and he wanted to establish his business of hay feed, dry grass and grain in Galesburg. He had got the money exchanged to set up his business in Galesburg. At what times? When he was not born. This is merely imagination. The letter was written by Sam Wiener, who was Charlie's psychiatrist. He has involved his friend psychiatrist who had already told him that it is nothing but your waking dream, wish fulfillment. So he is now involving him also, that he has also got settled there at Galesburg and he also wants to go there. So dear students, this story brings us to the conclusion that people find it hard to make peace with unpleasant things they come across in life. Sometimes people find it very difficult, very hard to make peace, to get settled with unpleasant things they come across in life. It brings out a common man's craving for peace. And this chapter also tells us about the craving, wishes of a common man for peace and security. Like any common man, Charlie too appreciates the so-called pleasures of everyday life. He also likes to have pleasures of everyday life because at present 2 world wars have already taken place and the life is full of misery, troubles, worries, and he wants to seek pleasures. He wants to go back to the past the times when the world wars had not taken place. He wants to stay in the past. Here the answer is given. He wants to stay in the past because 1894 is much more peaceful, secure and serene times. Very, very silent times, very quiet times. Full of quietness. The world in 1894 has not seen the repercussions of war. Repercussions mean consequences. At that time, no world war had taken place and the times were silent, secure, peaceful. The insecurities that come with war, terror and disease had gotten the better of common folks like Charlie, who wants a transient relief, momentary relief from the harsh realities of life. Whenever they are not in the condition to face the realities of life, they want to take shelter, they want to take refuge in the other world. Now let's move to the next slide. This is about the 3rd level at Grand Central Station. You can see the description would be given here about the Grand Central Station, New York, which is having 2 levels. Charlie says there are 3. A visit to his psychiatrist friend. I had told you he goes to him and he calls it a waking dream wish fulfillment and rationalizes Charlie's psychology by saying that modern world is full of insecurity, fear, worry and war and everybody wants to escape from some temporary fuse from reality. According to him, even hobbies like stamp collection is manifestation of his escape. So his friend had told him that you might be feeling worries, insecurity, fear due to war, so you wanted to escape to some temporary refuge from reality, and that is why your mind would have created that 3rd level. Actually, you had not gone there. Charlie loses his way as Grand Central Station. I have already discussed it with you. 3rd level, description of 3rd level has been given here. We have already discussed. If you want to see, you can see it while stopping the video, while pausing the video. Charlie's plan for a journey not realized means he wanted to go to Galesburg and wanted to purchase 2 tickets at Galesburg, but he could not find that subway that led to 3rd level. Sam goes missing and he along with his wife keeps on looking for him. Philately and the first day covers. Philately is not just a stamp collection. This term you will come across in the book. It's not just stamp collection but a broad term including the study of stamps, postal history and other related items. This is the meaning. And about the first day cover. First day cover, what is it? When a new stamp is issued, on the first day people mail a blank paper to themselves and then keep that unopened letter with the date on the postmark. They keep it with them, they never open it, and it carries the postmark and the date on it. Charlie has inherited the hobby and collection from his grandfather. A letter from Sam at the end which asks him that he has got settled there at Galesburg, and he also invites Charlie along with his wife Louisa to Galesburg and also says that keep on searching for the ways to the 3rd level. Here are the word meanings. You will find certain difficult words in the book. The word meanings are given. You can note them down while pausing the video. Stack, timetable, waking dream, wander, garbadine suit he was wearing. The people were wearing, you will see. And suburban, ducked. You can note down the meanings. Word meanings again. Vocabulary again. These are the word meanings. Psychiatrist, medical doctor specializing in illness of the mind with sentence. Arched, it's curved. Picture is given and sentence is framed. Spittoons, Picture is given. I have already given the meaning. Jar like container into which people would spit. Derby hat, old-fashioned hat used by men in the past. Picture is given. Lack of mutton sleeves. You will come across this phrase also. Sleeves that puff out toward the shoulders. Currency, you know the meaning. Picture is given. Thanks. I hope you might have understood the chapter. If you find any difficulty, you may make a call. And the worksheets I will provide you separately. You have to do the work as I will assign you. Complete the work well in time. Keep safe, stay at home. Keep taking exercises. Keep glowing and enjoy the time with your parents inside your homes. Keep doing your work. Stay happy. Have a good time. Thank you very much.